What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Bluebird Sports TV, back at y'all with another one. So yeah, I want to talk about Anthony Joshua arrival in LA and in the States. I believe and what this is about, I personally believe it's like this could possibly be a private press tour, a secret press tour, because to me it feels like Anthony Joshua is going around and getting around and trying to put his face out there and trying to make his face known. He was spotted courtside at the Golden State Warrior Houston Rocket game. I don't know why my camera not focusing. All right. He was spotted courtside at the Golden State Houston Rocket playoff game, which is huge. He was actually sitting in the seat that Floyd Mayweather usually sits in. I just read an article from Eddie Hearn, and Eddie Hearn is saying that he's saying that this is a fight that Anthony Joshua wants next. Definitely, Anthony Joshua put on his he mentioned that this is work. That's one thing that Anthony Joshua mentioned. He said this is work, which lead me to believe that this could be, some sort of publicity tour, press tour. I don't personally, originally, my original thought when I saw him land in the States was that he could be trolling. It's a possible that he could be trolling. But then I thought about it and I'm like, no, I think that it's like because the fight is so big, sometimes, and I want to touch on this to Anthony Joshua's defense. Sometimes when a fight is so big of this magnitude, we almost forget that these dudes is human. You know what I'm saying? And they want to really focus on the fight. Although for our entertainment as fans and as media, we want to see them. You know what I mean? We want to have access to them. We want to hear what they have to say. You know what I mean? What they thinking about the fight. The keys to victory and so on and so on. And sometimes these fighters just want to focus because the fight is so big and there's so much pressure, the fight itself, that the fighters just want to focus on the fight. And that's very possible. If you look at the Floyd Mayweather-Manny Pacquiao fight, those dudes didn't want to do no big 8-city tour and all of that. They didn't do that. It wasn't media. I mean, it wasn't fan friendly as far as access to the fans. You know what I'm saying? Like it usually is. Usually the fans are able to go to the media days and the workouts and all that. It wasn't so accessible to the fans, that fight, because Mayweather and Manny Pacquiao both wanted to just focus on the fight at hand. So they didn't do such a tour. And I'm kind of getting that, that's where Anthony Joshua is with it. He don't want to do a 10,000 city tours. He just want to focus on Deontay Wilder. Which is a strong possibility. You know what I mean? I believe that's his mindset in this situation. Now, as far as him arriving in the States, and they saying that his manager actually came out and said that McCracken actually came out, which is his manager, and said that it's just like a vacation. In other words, I don't believe that. I believe that he said it's like just personal, like a vacation type of deal, which I don't see that to be true. He definitely, at this point in time, with this fight looming and the back and forth going on between the two, the money and the Eddie Hearn and all this situation, it would be a hell of a timing to just pop up in the States just cause and go to a Golden State Warrior Houston Rocket playoff game. Although it's a huge playoff game, it's not the finals. You know what I'm saying? So for people that don't understand, that don't live in the States, yeah, it's big. It's the Western Conference Finals, but it's not the NBA Finals. It's not the championship. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like the Super Bowl or something like that. You know what I mean? So to show up to that event, that means he was in contact with Floyd Mayweather because he's sitting in Floyd Mayweather's seat, the seat that Floyd Mayweather usually sits in. And you know, I personally believe at this point in time that I think that that the fight is going to happen. I think the fight is going to happen next. Just read an article from Eddie Hearn, and Eddie Hearn said that he still, of course, is trying to push the Alexander Povetkin, saying that fight is all but guaranteed to happen if Deontay Wilder fight doesn't push through. He says that one thing is for sure, Anthony Joshua wants Deontay Wilder next. And Anthony Joshua is here in the States. Hopefully he does you know, I saw him with Stephen A. Smith. Shout out to Barbershop Conversations. I saw his thumbnail. I didn't watch the video yet, but I saw him with Stephen A. Smith, man. Hopefully some dudes get to ask him some questions, you know, over there in the West Coast, man. Hey, Fred, man, you out there in the West Coast, man. You out there in Cali. I know Cali is huge, you know what I'm saying? But if you could link up with Anthony Joshua, man, link up with Anthony Joshua, man, and get those questions that we want to know, man. You know what I'm saying? Not that mainstream media nonsense type of questions that they be asking, but the way we do it, Fred, you already know how to do it. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Fred Barbershop Conversation, man. If you ain't subscribed to that brother, go subscribe to him, man. And shout out to the LDBC, man. Shout out to New Media as well. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Black Media Road, man. We out here. But yeah, man, I think that this fight is going to push through at this point in time. You know what I'm saying? But I definitely think that this is a private tour. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? A little secret way to get his publicity out there as far as the stateside goes. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I think it's definitely going to push through at this point in time, though. You know, I think this is part of the plan, him showing up in the States and all that, man. So let's see where he head next, man, because he in California. If he come to New York, I'm going to search for him. If he comes to New York, I'll definitely be looking for him. So, you know, so I could put the camera in his face. But that's all I got for y'all. Drop a comment in the comment section. Just read an article from Eddie Hearn. If you want to read that article, go check it out. It's on Boxing Scene. He said Anthony Joshua wants Deontay Wilder next. That's one thing, that's for sure. He said that if the fight doesn't push through, Alexander Povetkin is 100% going to be the next fight for Anthony Joshua. Anthony Joshua's over in the States. His manager, McCracken, said that, you know, it's solely for recreational use, which I doubt, you know what I'm saying? But go check the article out. It's on boxingscene.com. Drop a comment in the comment section. Let me know what y'all think. It's your boy Blue Blood Sports TV. Hate, like, comment, and subscribe. If you haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the bell icon, get all new notification. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV. Y'all already know what it is, man. Shout out to the LDBC. Shout out to New Media. Shout out to Black Media Row. Y'all already know what it is, man. Drop a comment in the comment section. Make sure y'all hit that like button. That's all I got. It's your boy Blue. Peace.